Hello everyone, hope you've had a great week. We just want to check sound first of all before we start and make sure that
I'm Carly Class, and I just
everyone can hear us and adverts that are played on YouTube. Okay, right, let's go. Let's do it.
Yay, we're here.
No, we're not, Stuart, not yet, because we've got the new studio.
Oh, of course, right. Yeah, now we're here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. I do like that new studio thing. That's really useful.
It's not actually that new, actually. It's in that bit of software, but we were just talking about this bit of software we use called OBS, and it allows you to set stuff up and then send it across, which is why Stuart thought we were live when we weren't. But anyway, how is everyone? I hope everyone's had a brilliant week. It's weekend, which is great.
It is, yes.
Are you working? Oh, where's my badge? I had my badge. Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. I am working this weekend. Yeah, both Saturday and Sunday, which is going to be interesting. Do you know, I'm noticing that I'm adjusting my hair because we're on a bit of a time delay. And I can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to adjust my hair, and I've made no bloody difference whatsoever.
TJ hasn't done the purple guy deaf yet. That's okay. Take your time. Don't rush it. So today we are continuing with the Silver. His name's Silver. We've confirmed. Some guys on the stream last time told us this. So we are going to be continue with Wolf or Silver from the Twisted Ones with the sculpt. But before we do that, should we just talk through the shop?
Yeah, because I mean, for those who are more regular, we often ask about, is there merchandise available? And we have set up a shop. It's www.shop.spreadshirt.co.uk /
Oh, actually, Rebecca, sorry.
Where's Rebecca? Yeah, I was going to say, where's Rebecca?
I didn't think Rebecca was here today, but anyway. Yeah, carry on.
Was she not? I know she said she was going to miss a few.
Maybe it's because we were going to do it earlier. Anyway, carry on. Yes.
So, yes, and it's BubblegumMonsters / but the link is in the description below, and also we've got a card floating around. So, yay! So Alicia, why we got excited was because we sent Alicia the badge and the model she sent to us. She sculpted it and I 3D printed it.
Yeah. So we 3D printed her sculpture and sent it, and it's come through. I'll tell you what, Alicia, what we'd love is a photo of that. Yes. You can send us that. That'd be great. And she, Alicia, you can tell these guys, she sculpted it using Sculptress, which is part of Pixelogic's, so they do sculpting software, which is what we're going to use today, which is ZBrush, which is a paid-for package, which is about $800, I think it is. But Sculptress is free, and anyone can download it. It's for PC and Mac, so there's no excuse. And you can get sculpting and create your own unique bubblegum monsters, or whatever you want.
Do you know how big mine is, the poster thing, so I know if it's arrived? It's an A4 poster. And it was posted out. Because I give them to my wife because I'll get into the post office because obviously when I work I don't have a post office, so I give them to my wife. So it would have been either Tuesday or Wednesday. She would have posted it. It might have even been Monday or Tuesday. It would have been Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. So it was So,
okay.
So it's actually saying that. I'm sure it was it. Forget me, I don't know. Okay. I can't remember.
Well, hopefully it'll be there soon.
But yes, they're on their way.
So going back to what we were talking about before that, was the shop where you can buy merchandise now. So I'm going to transition across. Let's try that. Ooh, there it is. Okay, so we've got a selection of stuff which you've added to now as well because of some requests, haven't you?
There was people asking about bags, weren't there? And so, you can get a sports bag, you can get like a sort of like a duffel bag, or they call it a drawstring bag, and there's like a tote bag, and but they are now available on the shop. So
awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, and I think did Rebecca post something up?
She
did. She's on Pixelogic, but she's got the shop thing as well. So that's cool. And She-Wolf art. Let me go back to us. She-Wolf art. I saw your latest. It looked like a tattoo on your ankle on Instagram. That looked brilliant. Which was of Mangle, and I'm not sure what the other character was, but it looked really cool. Must have taken a little while to do. So, there we go. She put the shop up now as well. Shop.spreadshirt.co.uk. BubblegumMonster.
She-Wolf says, guys, did my father send you our address for the Withered Freddy and the glow-in-the-dark logo thingy? Because we said we'd give She-Wolf a glow-in-the-dark badge because she stepped in at the last minute as a moderator.
Okay.
And but you was going the last email I read from you was that you was going to send us the address because you was going to I was going to say Lesbos, but I don't think it was Lesbos in Greece. But you was going away somewhere, and you was going to send me an address, and I never got that address afterwards. So I've still got the badge, and the Withered Freddy is you had ordered, which was £10 plus postage to wherever you are, and I'd worked out the postage for you. So, and it was just a case, and you said your dad would pay on his credit card or via PayPal, so which is great. So please send us that address again. Then, if you've already sent it, She-Wolf, I apologise. Send it to me again tonight, and I will make sure that over the course of the weekend we get in contact. I get that badge sent to you and the Withers ready.
Yeah, sorry, Rebecca. She'd already posted the link up. I did think actually that's a bit slow for Rebecca. So obviously I missed the first one because you're just so quick. Okay, so there you go. So if you want some merchandise, if you like a hat or a bag, or I don't know, there's just towels on there and pillows and whatever.
There's a pillow. There is a pillow.
There's a pillow. There you go. So if you'd like one with the logo on, then you know where to go now. Okay. So is that everything covered that we were going to cover before we go straight into creating Wolf from...
Only that She-Wolf says that it was Mangles was the second head.
Yeah, so said.
Oh, it was Mangles. Oh, right.
Mangles was the first... Well, the one I saw... Yeah, it was actually the second one nearer to your foot. But I don't know what the first one was.
Yeah, so you can let us know and then I'll report it to
what it was.
Peter.
Maybe that was Withered Freddy. I'm not sure. I remember it... I'm not sure. Can't remember. Okay.
Why haven't we got a teleprompter today?
Only because I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
We don't really need it because you'll do that anyway, and I do this bit, don't I? So
phone cases, yes, a good idea. Yeah.
I am working on at the moment a iPhone phone case and a Samsung phone case. Yes. Okay. So there you go, and that will appear soon.
Right, okay. So should we go do some ZBrush stuff?
Let's get into it.
The only thing with this new thing is I keep forgetting now to do the transition thing. But here we go, ready? Right, so I've already got him set up for where we were from before. Actually, the one thing I didn't do was set up the image to work from. For some reason I've lost it, so let me just type that in again. You can carry on talking. Actually, I'll tell you what, while I'm looking for that, let me just switch back over to us on the main screen so that people get to see us again while I just look for the ref on that.
What I can do is just do a few shout outs to the 19 people in the room. So we got TDR, which is great to see you, thank you very much. Bonnie Vlogs, so Zolnova Eurasian Yar, Pancake Dit, as always, She-Wolf Art, and Rebecca Pearson, we know. And we've got also Anti-SFMs in the room.
Oh, okay.
So which is really quite
popped
cool.
up you doing a live stream, Celeste. I was like, you're going to miss out. But we're missing out on your live stream as well. Yeah. So it works both ways.
David Miller, he's back. Rebecca asked, Peter, how is Toby?
He's good. Yeah, I'm knackered. Toby's good though. Because he was ill. He was ill last week actually. And I was meant to pick him up on the live stream last week. I was rushing off to pick him up, and then I got a phone call to say that he was ill and he'd gone to hospital. So I thought it was really serious, and obviously his mum did as well. But it turns out it was just a viral infection. But they thought it was appendicitis, but it wasn't. But he had to spend the night in hospital, which was quite sad, really.
There's a picture of him, isn't there, with where he's got the dripping or the intravenous thing in.
Yeah,
and he looks so poorly. The poor kid.
It was funny. I was just going, hang on, here you go. It's funny saying that one.
Yeah, and he does look so
I don't know if
sad
see that.
and poorly.
That's how ill he was. And so when I saw that, I was actually going to, because he lives about 140 miles away, so I was going to rush and see him, but it turns out all was okay. And then by Sunday he was jumping around like a maniac, like this. So there you go. That's how kids can change within 24 hours. Anyway, let's get on with this. Right, so I've got the wolf now. I'm all ready. So let me just swap it over again.
With the lag, I'm just getting the picture now of you showing the Toby. It did come out all right.
Okay. Right, so yeah, I'm going to carry on with Wolf. Here he is. Right, let me just check you guys have got that. Definitely got him up. Yep. Okay. So I think I kind of left it. I was kind of like, yeah, let's leave the face for now. We did a bit with the whole teeth and made him a little bit more scary. So I guess let's just start. And again, if you can hear like what sounds like a zoo, it's not. It's my sister's children again. It's every Friday.
Right, so now I'm not familiar with this character, and someone has just also mentioned, it doesn't make an appearance in any games, but from what I understand, this is actually from the book, isn't it?
It's from the books, yeah.
Which we've also got a link for the book in our description, so you can get it through Amazon. But what we said, we got to buy a copy, haven't we? Because we want to get hold of a copy of it.
It was weird actually, because Celeste was saying that apparently there was a big row going on last week about the fact that it's not in the books, in the games, but I didn't quite understand why that mattered. I don't know. It was a bit weird, but apparently there was sort of like loads of people having arguments about why I was doing this when it's not in the games, but I didn't really understand what was going on, so I didn't really mind.
Oh right, okay. So TDR says, FNAF Silver Eyes. I read it and it was a great story.
Okay,
so there you go. So there's So would you recommend it to our other bubble gummies? There is a link in the description below to where you can actually click it and get it on Amazon. But yeah, so TDR, what do you reckon? Springtrap Shadow Bonnie, isn't Wolf half animal and half animatronic?
I don't know because I haven't read the book, but from what I gather, they're animatronic, but they have a disc built into them, like this electronic disc that spins and has maybe a high frequency sound or something that messes with your brain, and you start hallucinating and seeing what looks like a real. It would depend on if you've had a horrific experience with the animatronics in the first place. So we'll sort of decide on how you see them. So most kids see them as nice, friendly, sort of cuddly animals, which is how the purple guy lures them into his trap. Whereas people that have had a bad experience will see them as these horrible animals. I guess if you look at the image of the character, he has kind of a digital kind of side to him as well. So if I just show you that there, you can see on the right hand side he has kind of like a broken up kind of image to him, which is I think what is kind of the original is on the right, what he actually looks like, and then on the left is kind of what we see using this special disc thing. At least that's how I understand it. I could be wrong because I haven't read the book.
Do you remember the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah.
The film, isn't it? When they're in moonlight, you actually see what their true form is, and then they. Rebecca says, "Peter, you should really get some soundproofing."
Or just get rid of the kids. They're not mine. Just get rid of those ones.
But saying that, my garage is really taking shape.
Is it?
Yes. So it won't be long, and then I'll be able to repair the roof. I've got to wire some power in there. And then I'm thinking we could actually turn that into a studio.
That'd be good.
But it's whether or not you could get this on. No, because you don't want to be carting your Mac around.
That's true.
So, and I need to work out how I can connect the internet. I'm going to get fibre in the garage, but I need to know how I can get a booster between. But this is where your brother will come in, so you go, oh, you just need that box and this box.
Yeah.
Get that all sorted out. Peter, we mentioned the shop, but we didn't mention the big giveaways we've got.
Oh yeah. So stick around if you're not interested in seeing Wolf or Silver taking shape, then you may be interested in the prizes that we're going to give away.
Yep.
Let me just. I'll tell you what. Let's do it now. So there we go. We're just working on his arms, and then I'll do a bit with his hands in a sec. But let's just quickly go back to us, and then Stuart can explain a little bit more about that.
She Will Fart GR has just said, "Is it me, or has something changed on Stuart's face?"
I don't know. Has it? Is there something that I haven't noticed?
Yeah, you haven't noticed. Yeah, and apart from my rosacea is coming back again, and I'm treating it with cream as quickly as possible. But it's not actually my face. I did have a shave actually, because obviously one of the game with the medication, I've got to be clean shaven,
right?
Because you know what I mean. So it's got but no, it's not.
Smile?
I had an accident.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Where?
Okay, so She Will Fart GR. If you think something has changed on my face, please let us know what you think has changed. There you go.
Okay, well while that's going on, then David Miller, I'm leaving. Bye guys. Cheers, Dave. David, for stopping by. Thanks for that. Do you want to talk about the prizes then?
Oh yes, the prizes. So today we're going to give away. We've got a couple of badges.
Yeah.
And a poster. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not this one, is it? Because that,
not the big one.
No,
it's not this one either because it's at your house. The poster.
Yes.
It's like this poster though. This one I think is either anti-SFMs or who's the other winner from Wednesday? There was another winner. We had two poster winners. I can't remember. If you're in the room, this is either yours or it's
Rebecca.
Oh, it was Rebecca.
Yes, I was going to say ask Rebecca, but it was Rebecca. Yes. So we had but we have got one more of those little posters to give away.
Kean's.
Which it will be Kean's. Yes, bless him. She said to give it to that.
Yeah.
So we've got one more poster to give away, and we've got two badges, and we'll do our usual family fortunes questions. But then what we are going to do is for the people who can't join us on the live stream but watch us afterwards.
Yeah.
We've got one final question, and we got the main poster we're going to give away.
Yeah.
And the other, we'll pick out two more names out of the hat.
Yeah.
Of the correct answers.
Tell you what, let me get the main poster because some people might have joined us and not know what.
I'll explain the runners up. So we're going to ask a family fortunes question, and we're going to pick the names out of the hat next Friday on our live Making a Bubblegum Monster. The first name out of the hat will get the poster, and the second name out of the hat will get the glow in the dark withered Freddy, and the third name out of the hat will get a bendy, a glow in the dark bendy. So these are in addition, and it's perfect timing, to the main prize, which will be a signed version of this poster, which appeared on set.
Yeah. So it won't be a version of this. It will be.
That was on set.
Yeah, that was actually on set. So
I said blue tack and pinholes included.
In fact, even
the rust marks.
Rust from where it was there for about a month and a half, 2 months, wasn't it, while we were filming? And because it was damp and cold in that place, that's where the posters come from. So there you go.
There's still guessing going on. Anti-SFM goes, oh, I thought that as well. Something's changed, but I didn't want to say anything because I thought I was the only one. So
I don't know. I'm sitting right next to him. I haven't got a clue.
Rebecca's saying, no, Stuart's just clean shaven. That's all. But that really isn't it.
Haircut?
It really isn't. No.
Look at me. But what else could it be?
Yeah. See?
Facelift?
I wonder.
I'd have noticed that.
So She Wolf says she's just noticed, but you haven't said what you think it is.
poster is big. It says Tay64. It is big.
It is big.
Well, it's A1. It's A1 size, and we were trying to get it as accurate as we could to the actual office in FNAF. So we were just trying to sort of fit it to that sort of size. Okay.
So should we ask a Family Fortunes question?
Oh yeah, go
now.
on.
Just
do one now.
Just quickly. So you can pick which one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just put the first one here. Okay. So you guys ready? Right. Here we go. Name something little girls play at school. That is, name something that little girls play at school. Now this may have changed a bit because I think this is quite long.
Well, we can only go by what's on the card.
Yeah.
So, and what we're looking for is that the first person to come up with the top name will win a miniature poster. Signed miniature poster.
Yeah.
So there you go. There is a mark on the right hand side of Stuart's nose. Yeah, that's my rosacea coming up.
Everyone's like, don't you feel a bit like embarrassed that everyone's analysing your face?
No, because it was a real cock up, and me and my wife was just laughing big time yesterday.
A real cock up?
Yeah, and my kids think it's absolutely hilarious. What would you guys say was the favourite video you made?
I don't know. I guess FNAF in some ways.
Christ almighty. So we got two correct answers here. But I need to check the card. Yeah, it's not classified. Eric Ramirez Gaming 101 said jump rope. It was then followed up by KG Master, which said skipping rope, which is actually the exact answer on the card, but it's interpretation across
things. Yeah.
So I'm going to accept jump rope.
Yeah, I think that's fair enough. But can we do something for KG Master as well?
We'll see what we can come up with. Anyway, you better start sculpting. I'm going to go wee.
Okay. So if you can both send us your addresses, not on here, just via email, so to bubblegummonsters@gmail.com. Send us your addresses and what you... Well, actually, you don't know what you want KG Master, but just put badge in the title for now. And then that way we can always see who's who. But yeah, Eric, you won the poster, the signed poster, and KG Master will try and sort something out for you as well, because I think that's only fair. And thanks to everyone else that took part in that question. And for now, let's go back to sculpting. Here we go. Right, so unfortunately I can't answer all your questions if you're typing stuff in at the moment because I'm too busy sculpting, but Stuart, hopefully, as long as he's not doing a poo, will be back soon. Maybe he's doing his face up again. I don't know. I really don't know what he's done to his face. Does anyone know? Anyone guess what? Maybe we should give away a prize for the first person who gets it right to what Stuart's done to his face. I don't know what it is. Oh, he's coming back now.
Cool, definitely silence.
Well, yeah, we're just discussing what you've done to your face. And
right.
I just don't know.
Yeah, it's not badge, is it? It's the poster we gave away.
It is, but I just said put in the title badge, and then
but
what you actually won, put in the actual description of the email.
Can you print an email?
What?
Yeah, normally you just put it on print and
yeah.
I don't know why that's relevant at the moment. They're still guessing. Yeah, his nose looks different. Yeah, but
that just happened.
I have a skin condition called rosacea, which means that my face comes out all blotchy and red and horrible, and I have to put creams on it and stuff.
I'm going to just finish off his arms. I'm just going to use that as a bit of a guide. Because he's quite a, sort of just a basic sort of cartoonish character, I'm not going to go too much detail with the anatomy on here. I'm just going to kind of bulk him out a little bit. And I hope that's enough. But actually, a tip again when you're sculpting is always... So if I just change something here, it's just gone a bit wrong. Always concentrate on the bone structure, where the bones go. and then that way that's a sort of guide to then where the muscles join, because all the muscles obviously have to join to joints when you're skeleton. So if you know your skeleton roughly, you know where all the joints are and what they look like, you can kind of then just go, well, there's like a kind of elbow joint there, so then these muscles must attach to that, and then you've got your
because I've got a quick question.
Okay.
Because I was really impressed, because I watched the stream last week.
Yeah.
And you were coming out with like words I've never ever heard of.
Oh, right.
And they were like all to do with muscles and things like that. And you go, oh, this is the less fucking muscle, the facius muscle, whatever it is,
right,
on your back. And I was thinking, how do you know that? But did you? Because you didn't do biology.
No, I was rubbish. And I don't. To be fair, I don't know much about the names. I'm rubbish with names because obviously it's all Latin, which makes it even harder for me. But I just kind of picked like the main ones I kind of remember. But yeah, no, I don't know them all at all. But yeah, it's just like kind of from doing it quite a few times now. You just pick up on the main ones. You just remember them. But you know, I don't think it's not essential that you know the names. I think as long as you know where they are.
Yeah, I was just really impressed. I was thinking, my God, he's become a doctor overnight. It was going, oh, this muscle is a blah blah muscle.
This is the trapezius muscle.
That's it. That was it.
Right.
What's it called? Say again.
Trapezius muscle. Yeah.
Trapezius muscle. What's the one which goes across the shoulders at the back?
That is it.
That is that one. Yeah. So that was the one which so I was looking at it, I was thinking, how does he know that?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. She-Wolf Art, yes, thank you very much. You're in. It's Lesvos. You're in, and you'll get him to send us the email, your address again. I'll contact your dad, and we'll send the what he has to do over PayPal.
Right. Okay. So Stuart, are you going to actually are you going to tell everyone what is different with your face?
Well, NTSFN has got very well has actually nailed it, to be fair.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Can I see?
But yeah, there you go. That one, that comment there.
What side?
No, both. But I think this one's more obvious. Because is it that one? I don't know, because I look in the mirror. But I think that one, because I've got a really dark little bit of eyebrow.
Well, you've trimmed your eyebrows.
Well, I intended to trim my eyebrows.
Right.
But I've actually got missing bits. Yeah. So, well,
Hang on, how did you do it on both sides? I can't understand making a mistake on one side and then you did exactly the same thing on the other side.
Well, no, what it was is I was in the bath and I was washing my hair and
with the shaver.
No, I was in the bath with the shaver.
Yeah, that's what
and I was washing my hair.
Right.
And like normal, I ended up getting like soap in my eyes. I was like, oh God, like that. And I thought, and someone said to me the other day, they said, oh, your eyebrows could do a bit of a trim. I went, oh, I've got one of these blades which does, you put different attachments on it.
Yeah.
And it does different things.
Yeah.
Well, so what happened was, obviously I've got soap in mine. I'm scrambling around for this one blade I can click the attachment to.
Right.
And I think I put the wrong blade on it, so I've gone whoop, whoop, and I've gone, oh my God, it's all come off.
You just might as well go the whole hog, just do the whole thing.
But the funny thing is,
that is quite funny.
That I've been told that it can take up to 2 months for them to grow back to normal.
Really?
Yeah. So
I'm surprised I didn't notice that, actually.
Well, my Caitlin straight away spotted it. She went, well, you done to your eyebrows.
Yeah, they are actually usually a lot bushier than that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I think it suits you.
Eric Ramirez Gaming 101. So I email you my address and what else? That is it. We will then send you the poster signed and laminated, and we will come up with another poster from the set for who was second. It was because I said, both of them came in, didn't they?
One was gaming.
Eric Ramirez Gaming said jump rope.
Yeah, and then it was KG. Was it KG?
Was
Master?
it KG Master?
Yeah,
I think it was KG Master. And KG Master, you're in Australia, I think.
Yeah.
Or is it New Zealand? It's down
there
that way.
somewhere.
Yeah. T64 Studios. I don't know what's different with Stuart. As he hasn't noticed the eyebrows. She will fart. She says, yeah. So if you want to draw an animal or a human, you have to know how the bones are, so you can add the muscles and skin.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, animals, us and animals are quite similar. The muscle structure is pretty much the same, other than obviously a lot of them are on all fours. But if you look at animals, actually, you can sort of see the similarities. I'm spending a bit too much time on his hands. I don't know why. Hands are always a bit of a pain though, because to get them right, it does take a little bit of time, and then you end up spending way longer than you probably need to. Let me just add some big claws. I know his hands are all a bit twisted, but then here's the twisted ones, so we'll just go with that, right? It's a twisted one. Maybe add some knuckles, just like that. Again, I'm not going to spend loads of time with the details. I'm just going to kind of just get something that looks like a hand, kind of, and then just add a claws. So I think if you guys have watched before the way I do claws, teeth, that sort of stuff, anything that you just want to extrude out, it's a really good way to do this in ZBrush, which is to just mask out the area you want as a claw or a tooth or whatever it is that you're extruding out, and then you sort of mask that area, and then you reverse the mask like that, and then you just move it out like this. And he's got quite big claws, so as you can see, it's doing it on both sides as well. And just sort of sharpen that up a bit. And that's quite an easy way of doing it. It's quite a quick, efficient way of doing it.
Because you said before, because you model in a mirror type aspect, but then at the end of it, you start breaking them down as an individual mask.
Yeah, so you make it more asymmetrical rather than symmetrical. It's just bend his claws around a bit more.
Is it me or does the light?
No, it does. Yeah.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah, it does.
I thought, because I also went to the opticians and I need reading glasses. I'm just getting old and very broken.
You shaved your eyeball on.
Yeah, maybe I'm like Samson. If you shave your eyebrows, everything goes off. You lose your power.
Samson.
Yeah, well, it was his hair, wasn't it? Samson from the Bible.
Oh, I don't know anything about the Bible.
Oh right, so yeah, I think was it the Bible? I'm sure it was the Bible.
I don't know.
Delilah and Samson. Is it Delilah and Samson? Does it connect? Can someone just give me a thumbs up or a correction? That'd be great. Make the claws super sharp.
Okay.
I think that is quite sharp.
I wouldn't want to. No, it's not. Yeah, you're right though. Maybe it's the lag though as well, because obviously they were a bit blunt to start with. But yeah, I'll keep adding details. What I usually do is I sort of get everything roughly right, and then by the next stream I've sort of tidied stuff up as well, because I don't like leaving stuff that isn't quite to my liking. But just because I don't want to sort of bore you guys and going into the extreme details, I tend to try and cover everything to a certain level where it like kind of looks all right, and then I'll add all of the other details later on. Give that hands a bit.
Stuart, you look 40.
Well, that's
and
cool.
That isn't old.
Who said that, Rebecca?
TDR.
Okay.
TDR.
Well, it's a compliment, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I think. I mean, they say you're old as you feel.
And you feel 50.
And I feel like, today has been like just like I feel like God and the rest. But sometimes you sort of sit there, especially because I obviously have 2 children growing up, and I bet you guys do the same. I bet you look at you think you've it's just you going through it, or it's just you've done it, or whatever it is. When you're growing up, I was the same when I was growing up as well. My kids thinking, with my parents thinking, oh yeah, you haven't been through it before. But the truth of the matter is, they probably have, and I certainly have.
I don't know. I think it's slightly different these days, because when we were young, many years ago, our parents didn't have camera, like they had stills, like but a lot of them were black and white, weren't they? And it's like black and white. That's like well old. It's just so not related to real life. Like you look at it, so everything's colour. But of course, our generation and obviously now have video, have photos. So when you show Ellie and Kate stuff of you, and I show Toby stuff of me, like they can relate to that because it just looks. I mean, it's not as good quality as obviously the stuff now in terms of sharpness, but it's still in colour, still got sound. Because some of the stuff it used to be, what's it called, cine film. So there was no sound or anything with our parents' stuff. So it was very hard to relate. And then even with toys, like my brother, who's only a few years younger than me, on his 5th birthday, we had the video camera out and his presents were like the Marvel characters, like Spider-Man, the Hulk.
Oh right, yeah.
And he had like these paper masks that he's put like and it looks exactly like what you can buy now. Whereas if your parents had like their birthday parties from when they were 5, it would probably be like a tin car or a wooden.
I was sort of referring to like maybe on a maturity level where you think. You know what I mean? You're going, oh, well, yeah, you wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, you're definitely right there, yeah.
And then when you see your kids doing it, it does make you feel really old, especially when it's how, they act as if it's the first time. I think the
scary thing about getting older is you don't realise it's happening until suddenly you look and you realise that there's definitely a massive generation gap. Whereas when you're sort of younger, it's just like there's just kids that are younger than you kind of thing. But then all of a sudden, you're not a kid, you're just not a kid anymore. Especially when they go, oh, let the old man sit down. And you're like, oh,
I think
that's me.
There was a couple of comments which just came through, and I think we're going to have to ban TDR from the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was abusive and nasty.
Oh, okay.
He says that you look about 35. And you're actually older than I am.
Yeah.
So I now don't want to see TDR in the room. No, it's always been a bit of a.
You're joking, aren't
you? Yeah, of course I am. Yeah.
No, I just say it for you. You have to get used to
suits you a bit, yes.
Yeah,
but I know it's. But you've always looked younger than me. Even do you remember like
when we were 15, like Stuart would get into like the pubs and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't. I'd get chucked out because I looked 12. But then I always remember my mum saying, I always remember this. She said, "Don't worry, because when you're older, you'll actually go in your favour." And I was just like, I can't see that. That's really annoying. Like the last thing I wanted to hear was that, like the fact that I did look 12. Because she didn't say, "No, you look older than 12." She said, "Yeah, you do. You look 12."
Yeah.
So
did I see a photo recently where there was the picture of you in the suit, our suits we had on sixth form?
Yeah, it was too big for me.
Yeah.
When I was 16,
how young you looked.
When I was 16, I was 5'1". When I was 16, and that was the other thing. I didn't get a growth spurt until I was like coming on to, I think I was like 17 when I got a growth spurt.
It's quite late, isn't it? Really,
I was tiny. Yeah.
You were sort of like a bit late on the. Because you walk around school, isn't it? And like sort of 14, 15, everyone's having these because your voice breaks and you've got the growth spurts.
I think school is harsh. I think it's not that I've been to prison, but I can imagine prison is probably not as hard as school in terms of the bullying and stuff. I think school, if you can survive school, which obviously you have to, but I think it's properly harsh. I guess it depends on what school you go to and stuff. But I mean, some of the stuff that kids do to each other, you just think, I can't believe that how nasty they are.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, I didn't enjoy school. I didn't have a great time at school.
I think most people, when you sort of speak to people now, I don't think many people did. I don't think there's many people that actually go, I love school. But yeah, I suppose there are some people. It really does depend on. I think
you
get bullied or not. I suppose.
Yeah, I think it has changed a lot because they seem to be more united, kids in classes now. Do you know what I mean? So whereas you would have that one person who would have been ostracised by the majority of the class for whatever it was, now it seems to be the reverse. There's a minority of the class who would want to ostracise somebody for who they are, what they do, and I do think it has certainly in the schools, like my kids' schools, it is.
Well, that's good. That's what you want to hear. That's the way it should be, really. Be interesting actually what people's experiences are at school at the moment.
Alicia Gentry says, yes, kids at school and people in general can be incredibly foolish, but personally I love school.
Okay, that's really good to hear. 'Cause that's the way it should be.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's a huge proportion of your life, isn't it? When you're well, obviously it's practically your life as you're growing up to you leave school.
Yeah.
But it is such a huge proportion of your life overall, and I think you can come away with like these really fond memories and really sort of get out of bed in the morning and go, do you know what, I'm looking forward to going to school today.
Yeah,
I never got that. That helps as well in life throughout whatever you're doing. If you get up in the morning and actually look forward to going to work and doing what you're doing,
you're doing the right thing.
Yeah,
yeah.
It is, and it is a good thing. So, shall I ask another question?
Oh yeah, okay. Hang on, let me finish off this claw. What we do it in limbs. So I'll finish.
Okay, yeah, that's a good.
We'll finish off this sort of arm and hand, and then we'll ask a question.
I think we should save that one for the poster.
Okay.
That one's been done. I need to write down those two names because I'll forget by the time I sober up.
Would you sober up?
I'm only joking.
Oh, right.
I'm only joking. Oh, because people, we're going to have the superhero month.
Superhero month?
Yeah, do you remember people were saying we'd do a month of doing
we did, didn't we?
Superhero Bubblegummonsters. So the posters, I will be able to come up for something with you for you, KG Master, from our Five Nights at Freddy's movie set. But we got posters was Eric Gaming. I remember, guys, to email us as well because that would really help me. 101 and KG Master.
To his chest.
So the next question would be for a limited edition glow in the dark badge.
Back actually needs to be a bit longer. Just extend his chest a bit.
KG Master, I love school too. There's nothing wrong with it.
I think it's all changed.
I think it
for the better,
changed.
for sure. I think, but that's not to say it doesn't exist still with bullying and stuff. There's a lot of that out there still.
But I think also as well, we're very lucky in the sense, or I'm very lucky in the sense that when my kids go to school, it's quite a privileged area.
Right.
And I'm sure that maybe it varies across areas. And,
yeah, probably.
And
although, saying that, Langley Park was a privileged area, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was actually, to be fair. But
sometimes I think the sort of richer kids are the nastier ones.
I haven't yet managed to check out episode 2, KG Master, of your movie. I did see, however, the poster which he put on Facebook for us.
Yeah, no, that looked cool.
And if you could email us that would make life really easy for us in the gallery. So if you could email us bubblegummonsters@gmail.com with your artwork, which is a good point to mention now. We've got on Monday we've got the tips and tricks on animation.
Oh yeah,
your continuation. But the following Monday we've got the gallery. So send us in your artwork, but please remember to put gallery in the subject line. And it just helps it skip the spam folders.
Okay, should we do another thing? Another prize? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just. What time is the Friday making a bubblegum monster? Wasn't it supposed to be 5:30?
Yeah, it was actually.
It was. Peter had a meeting in London, and so we had to just move it back. But it is normally 5:30.
Yeah.
But you announced it pretty early, didn't you? Had on the
yesterday event. I put it on there.
Yeah. So it's always worth just checking back and seeing what's going. Problem is we are so busy outside of things, and life sometimes just gets in the way.
Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube isn't our life, which we'd like it to be because it is really good fun. But we have to supplement our income from YouTube with actual work because we just can't afford to live off the money from YouTube. Which it would be nice though if you could, and I know some people do. So I'm just kind of roughening his feet. I'm just trying to make his legs a little bit faster because before they were like little sticks. And they looked a bit funny.
Alicia says, or she adds to her previous statements, that she believes that some schools do have issues, but where she lives, she's never had a teacher she hasn't liked.
That's really good.
She's never witnessed or experienced any serious bullying, and cliques are basically non-existent.
A what?
Clique. A clique.
A what?
A clique.
A clique.
Clique. Yeah. So if you got like you know when you walk into a new group and they have
like like you're not part of the group.
Yeah.
We don't know who you are, sort of thing. Yeah.
Rebecca's doing a nice little tidy up job. Very well put regarding why sometimes we're not at 5:30.
Because we're rubbish at.
And She Will Fart's got. Are you going, She Will Fart? Was you saying goodbye to somebody else? She was saying goodbye to Eric.
Okay.
Eric Gaming.
Okay, so shall we just do another thingy?
Yeah. I was waiting for you to ask.
Sorry, it's my fault. The thing is, the problem with me is I'll start working on something else and then just totally forget that we're meant to be just doing so. Okay, let me go back to us. Okay, ready? There we go.
That's the question part.
Okay, you might do the question then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this is for a limited edition glow in the dark badge, which is a blue version of this.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. So the question is, name something that people commonly lose. That is, name something that people commonly lose.
Okay. Dead Trex. Going back to the schooling thing, he's saying he has experienced serious bullying.
Really? Yeah. It's so bad, but the thing is, if you can survive it, and when you look back, you do realise that a lot of those bullies, well, I think all the time really, it's the issue is with them. It's not with you at all, and they're the ones that actually are kind of crying out for help in a way. But it's such a harsh thing because they shouldn't be doing that to other kids. But it's just the way kids kind of learn their position and life and how to sort of like deal with their problems, and some kids vent it on other kids, which isn't right. And it is a serious issue, and if you are having bullying, I would
talk to someone.
Yeah. Seriously, so just talk to that, because I can guarantee it is not you. No matter what the bully says, it is not. It's not you. It's totally them. It could be jealousy. It could be. In fact, generally, it is jealousy.
Normally, I would say it's jealousy. Yeah. But yeah, they're.
But it could be something at home. It could be their parents bully them. And then they need to vent that out somehow. So they take it out on someone that they feel like they can take it out on. But yeah, definitely speak to someone about that.
Right, okay. Oh, hold on. I lost the plot here. We've had some really good
Answers.
Okay, so the first answer which came in.
Okay.
Ooh, dear. See, those
are two different ones.
Well, they answered. They answered with two things.
Okay.
But then, if you go a little bit lower down, so me and Peter are going to have to moderate this. There was shoes, but I'm wondering if that should be the winner.
I think so, because it takes longer to type that, and the fact that they've got it in there as well. then yeah, I think that's only fair.
Yeah, because we had phone the first. Oh, hold on.
Oh, you missed.
Yeah, we. Right. Okay. So no, it wasn't okay. Right. So we can actually now announce the winner. So it wasn't money, TDR. It wasn't phones, TDR. It was keys, TDR.
Before anyone else answered.
So you actually, there was it?
Switch back to sculpting.
So TDR.
Sorry.
I've got your address, TDR, because you won the poster as well. So I will send you a badge. I'll just make a note of this. TDR has won the badge. We will have another question where you could have a chance to win a badge. My advice to everyone else is get quicker on the keyboards, because we had 3 answers from TDR
in the space of, and he managed. Yeah. No,
I managed to come up with the correct answer.
His legs are a bit not right.
Right. Okay. Dead Trex, your dignity. That was that's a really good answer. That is a brilliant answer. Z29 or ZJ29 is in the room.
Yay! Even though ZJ. Let's just extend his feet out a little, his toes. Try and give him a little bit more menacing look, because at the moment they look like they're from some cartoon character or something.
And Rusty Rocket was saying, but I was the second one to say it. Yes, you was. He was.
Like bubblegum.
Logan Gaming. Thank you very much for your offer as a moderator, or to be a moderator. At the moment, we got Rebecca and She-Wolf, but should something occur in one of our live streams, we know we've got you to fall back on, so it'd be great. And we're very grateful for your offer. Sinister Body Productions. Yes, I sent them at the same time as TDR's poster. So we were discussing earlier on in the beginning of this vlog. I generally can't remember what day it was, whether it was Tuesday or Wednesday, but I normally give them to my wife to post, because she gets to go to the post office during the day, and just hang on in there. I mean, last time it took nearly 10 days for them to get the parcel with the poster.
Alicia, I think that's been 2 weeks or something since I sent that, and she's finally got it. So they do sometimes take a long time. Let's make his big toe have a big claw.
Stuart, do you know the story of my left eye yet? That's Bonnie Vlogs. Is that something you...
The story of your left eye? No.
No, yeah. I'm intrigued now. Bonnie Vlogs.
Story of his left eye.
Let's get... Do I have to send my email for the limited badge, or are you fine? No, thank you, TDR. We got your address. I'm kind of guessing it's the same address as the one where we're sending your poster, or where we sent your poster. Unless you want it sent to another address, which is because but people go on holiday, and they stay with relatives and things.
I'm not going to spend much time on his feet, because I think I might even just melt them into, because he's kind of meant to be sort of bubblegum. I might just melt them into the bottom plate that we use as a stand. Also, just because I'm being lazy, I can't go off to spend ages sculpting it.
Thank you, Rebecca. We'll take that on board. Are you going to another bike rally? She's just letting us know about her movements over the next week. I just wondered if it was another bike rally, because it is bike rally season, and I do still want to go to one. I would love to go to one. Bonnie Vlog says no, it's the right eye. Sorry. Right. So it was scratched by some other child or some other kid.
What, on purpose?
I would love to know. So it.
I was going to keep attaching that.
Oh, it ripped the eye.
Ah. There's some nasty kids out there. It really is.
She Will Fart GR. Stuart's favourite animatronic is Chica and Peter's is Foxy. That's reverse, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually Peter likes Chica, I like Foxy.
Yeah.
But well done.
Yeah.
For recording that information. Creeper 360 TV. Hey, Twisted Wolf actually has a hook. We don't think he does, do we?
Not in the image I have, which is the kind of official one that was released as a pre kind of thing to the to the book. No, he doesn't. Doesn't have a hook. Sort of very hooked claws, but they're not actually a hook. Unless he does later on in the book. I don't know. I haven't read the book, so I'm just basing it on an image that I have here. Let's make that claw a little bit thinner. It's a little bit sort of thick, isn't it? And then try and sort that out as well.
Oh, this is definitely one for you, Peter. Rusty Rocket says, I'm really interested in 3D modelling. My uncle uses ZBrush a lot because he worked on the movie Norm of the North.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
There you go. I knew this would be one for you.
I can't remember what it's about, but I have heard of it. Norm of the North, yeah, what's that?
Oh, hold on.
Was it like a short was it a short animation? I'm sure. Yeah, can't remember, but yeah, it'd be interesting to know more about that.
Well, get him to teach you a bit of ZBrush and do something and send it into the gallery.
Yeah.
Or download Sculptress, which is free. www.pixelogic.com/Sculptress and just start modelling something. I mean, that's your advice, isn't it? Just jump in and just do it.
Just do it. Annoyingly, he's going to keep gluing all his feet together because of the way I'm using this technique at the moment. It sort of meshes it all together.
Isn't Norm of the North about a polar bear?
I don't know. I don't think I haven't seen it. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see what sort of work he did on that. And whereabouts is he based? Is he based in the US or? But I think you'll find that most big studios use ZBrush in some form or other because it is a very popular package to use because it's so powerful. You can just sculpt anything. In the old days, when they used to make things like Jurassic Park, the original one, what they would have to do, and I think they still do it to some extent, like at Pixar still they sometimes do it, but what they would do is they would sculpt like real clay and then they would use a scanner that they'd then use to scan in the clay model into the computer to then be able to then add sort of the computer details. Whereas now computers are so powerful you can just do it in the computer rather than having to first of all do it in clay.
Rusty was saying it was actually in the theatres. It was cinema.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I've heard of it.
There's a lot of love for the fact we've been almost streaming an hour. Dead Trex, Dead T-Rex, Dead Trex. You have Sculptress. Do something on Sculptress and send it to us in our gallery.
Dead Trex has got the really cool bendy stuff that he's been doing.
He sent stuff to us, didn't he, already on the gallery. So
yeah, in fact, some of it was 3D as well. So yeah, it'd be good to see that.
Stuart and Peter, can you upload this model to the Source Filmmaker Workshop, please?
This one? Yeah, I guess I could actually. I mean, there's no reason why I couldn't do the FNAF stuff as well, like the ones I've already done in the film. I don't know what the rules and regulations of that are. I've never really looked into it, but yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. There's no, I'm not bothered. If anything, it was more, I think, of the copyright for it to do with Scott Cawthon, but I don't think he really cares. So I guess we could, yeah.
I think there might be some sad news coming in. Rebecca or Alicia, if one of you two can clear this up, saying you won't be able to attend the streams anymore, but at least I'll be able to watch it after they've been uploaded. So that's Alicia Gentry. What? Did I miss something there, Alicia? Well, why can't you attend our streams anymore? I'm going back through here. I can't see a thread which. It goes. Oh, it goes. Yeah. Oh, I see. When school starts again, will you be streaming around the same times? Was the start of it. Rebecca replied that it probably will be because we're quite consistent with our times, and she's saying, well, sadly that's going to clash. Where is Alicia?
US, I think. I don't know.
Is it US? Oh, it would be. It was US.
I think so. Yeah. So I guess it would. I mean, we did this one a bit later, didn't we? We're trying to sort of look into maybe, but the unfortunate problem is that you work. I mean, I work freelance, so I can kind of do it at any point of time, but Stuart works set up hours, so you can't. So yeah, I mean, a lot of our audience is in the US, and so it does make sense to try and fit in with the US as much as we can. But obviously it does then mean we're streaming a lot later, which then means for our UK audience and people in Europe, it's a lot later for them.
It's a real sort of juggle, isn't it? I mean, I think the only good news is with our Friday streams. Oh no, because it wouldn't affect. Yeah, because US is behind us. But it's always a juggle. It doesn't matter what time we ever select. We always have someone who says, "Oh, well, yeah, I'm missing out on your live streams."
Just do what Fernando does and stay up till 2 in the morning. No, don't do that.
Actually, he's not here today.
No, he's not. He's probably worn himself out from staying up.
Yeah, she is in the US. She said the streams will be too early for me to attend during the school year.
Yeah.
Well, when does your school year start, Alicia? So maybe we got some time still together. I don't know when the American school year starts because ours starts September through to July.
I think it's similar. Okay, I'm going to leave his feet for now. They're all a bit messed up, but at least he's got feet now, or toes, because he didn't even remember. He had toes, but they were like little sort of funny dull toes before. So at least he's got claws and looks a little bit more menacing. But they're not great. But they do. At least he can sort of walk. And so then what I'll now do is just concentrate on. What I might do is actually save it out as a version that I can go back to if I need to. That's also another bit of advice, which I don't follow very often myself, which I should. But save out many versions because nowadays hard drives are so cheap that you can get quite large hard drives, and there's no real excuse for not saving your work as different versions all the time. Yes, the back of his legs are completely wrong at the moment, but anyway. And then that way, if anything goes wrong, you can always go back to it and change it to the original version that you were working on. Okay, actually, let's just give him some abs.
Just want to say goodbye to She-Wolf because she's got to go now because it's 10 o'clock.
Of course, yeah.
Greece.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us, She-Wolf, as you always do. You're really good.
And she says she's sitting in the cafeteria right at the moment. So
really?
Yeah, because she can't get internet, can she? So she has to go out to get internet. Alicia says her school year starts in August.
Oh, okay, so it's quite early.
So yeah, they start obviously earlier than us a bit. Now we're now discussing when school starts. And people are asking now where Fernando is.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened to Fernando.
Yeah, it's unusual because Fernando normally drops in at some point. Oh, when I'm saying that, it's because maybe it is because we're a bit later tonight.
Also, it was his birthday, so the other day, so maybe he's gone out for Friday. Maybe his parents have treated him to a meal. I don't know.
But it would be 1 o'clock in the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe they eat at 1 in the morning. Yeah, good point.
Alicia, ta-da! Thank you very much for joining us. She's got to go now. Rebecca accidentally banned TDR. And when he was wondering why he couldn't comment. Oh! Talk of the devil, guess who just walked into the room?
At 1 o'clock in the morning?
At 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 o'clock in the morning now. Fernando.
How was your birthday, Fernando?
Yeah, did you have a good birthday? Well, if it's 2 o'clock in the morning now, that was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
How mad is that?
Okay, I'm just gonna now just go a bit mad with him and start adding all the details because we're kind of there. We'll save this version out. If I feel like it, I might go back to it. But let's just get on and add the sort of. He's got like lots of fern hooks and stuff. Unless you need to go.
No. Springholic says I'm burning. It's so hot, but he wants to model, but really has no idea what he could model.
Oh, I see. He wants to model something, yeah. Right? Okay. Well, do what we do and just look at games and stuff that interests you in games. What kind of stuff do you like doing? Yeah, I was going to say, well, let us know what you like doing. We do have one more badge to give away, don't we? Oh yeah. Okay. Let's do that now. Or should we do that at the end? Is that the last one?
No, the end one is for the poster and the 2 runner-up prizes of Bendy and Freddy.
In the live stream though.
Yeah, well, we're going to ask the question, but the answer's got to come up in the comments once it's been uploaded to have the winner pick from that.
Okay. So should we do that now then, or that's what I mean? Like,
yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that.
So,
and then I'll add some stuff. Right, go then. Oh, it's me now. Right, so we're going to play Family Fortunes or Family Feuds, a game which, if you don't know, is basically we ask a question and if you get the top answer, that would have been asked to, like, I don't know, they always say 100 people, so I don't know, and then the top answer that people have answered.
Well, adding up those figures there would be 100 out of 100, but that is not to say that it's 100 people. It could be a percentage.
They always say 100 people.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
And then basically, if you get the top answer, then you win a prize. But you have to be first to get the top answer in this.
You do.
So okay, I quite like this one. Name something you might do if Martians landed on your street. That is, name something you may do if Martians landed on your street.
What was the other one? What was that one?
See what we get.
So, we'll be asking our final Family Fortunes or Family Feuds.
Ooh! It's like I just saved that. So that brush just crashed. Let me just go. Did it crash? Yeah, definitely crashed.
Wait, did it come out of all that code?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me just open it again. ZBrush just crashed, so I've got to just open it again. Oh, come on.
You're very welcome, KG Master. Because he was really pleased because when we did that bit on the gallery, his subs went up.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's really good. That's what.
Hold on. The answers are coming in big time. Okay, right. So that is where you asked the question because I made a note this time of what comment it was when you asked the question. Then a few came up, and then it was die. That's not the Nope. And then Tay64 Studios come up with Run, which is the top answer.
Yeah.
So Tay64 Studios. I think it's quite a new name. I don't recall.
I think Tay's maybe been in one of our streams before. But yeah, no, good to see you again.
But you've won a limited edition BubblegumMonster badge.
Yeah, which we haven't got on us.
No.
But they're like glow in the dark. So imagine your badge is more clear, isn't it? Because it's pink. Imagine that badge, but that colour.
There you go.
And it glows in the dark.
It does. And it's really quite cool when it goes in the dark.
In fact, if anyone, because we have got a few people on the stream that have got their badges, have they tested it out? Does it glow in the dark? Should do. Be interesting to know. In fact, I think, yeah, it would be good to see some pictures from people.
Dead Trek comes up with another one of his answers. Give them your dignity, because he answered your dignity to the one. What do you think you lose?
Oh yeah.
I do. it's got a similar sort of sense of humour, I think. Dead Trek's to mine is that sort of make a campfire and meet Martians and have marshmallows. Do the thing in Mars Attacks.
That was a good film.
Mars Attacks is a brilliant film. But you look at the names in it as well. Jack Nicholson, Michael J. Fox,
Danny DeVito,
Pierce Brosnan, Danny DeVito. It's Danny DeVito.
Yeah, Danny DeVito's in it. He gets killed, doesn't he?
Oh yes, of course he is. Yeah. But that's what I mean. There's so many big names in the film. If I get the badge in the mail, I definitely send a picture of what it does. That's TDR. So, well, your name's down the list, so you'll get the limited edition badge. I believe Fernando's had a good birthday. They went to the park and his friends played a prank on him, and they covered him in eggs and flour.
Sounds more like a stag do.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tay64 is just acknowledged. So please, Tay64. So I'm just laughing at another comment which it isn't politically correct to read out.
Okay.
So I won't, but it did make me chuckle. Where is it? TDR. Yeah, sorry, no, not TDR. Tay64. Please ask permission because we do need a physical address. It's a physical item, so we need a postal address we can send it to. Doesn't have to be your address. You could actually have it sent to another address. That's entirely up to you. But just remember, ask your parents permission. Just let them know what you're doing. Okay, so just so they are, and that's to everybody who we're going to ask for your addresses for. Please just clear it with your parents, let them know what's going on, and that will make everything all hunky-dory.
So I'm just trying to add some sort of like, he's got those are sort of like strands of fur and look like hooks coming out of him as well. So I'm just trying to add some of that sort of stuff going on. Kind of make him look a little bit more freaky, a little more twisted, I think is the right word. And then he's got fur on this side as well.
It's got quite flowing, long mane type.
Yeah, I know about that in a minute. Yeah, like really big sort of stuff. What we could try and do, which I did a little bit when we did the Phoenix with the sort of feathers coming out, and I just sort of use this tool where you can kind of extrude these tubes and then you sort of like sculpt them and you just keep adding them and then it ends up looking a little bit like feathers or fur. So we'll just try that. There's actually a tool in here, might be able to just try that, see if that works. I don't know. Maybe not.
Dead Tricks, Peter Stewart, can I send you fan mail? But absolutely, bubblegummonsters@gmail.com, as many people do. I always enjoy reading it and seeing what you guys do anyway. It's like we're sort of all in it together, aren't we? So we all get to share, you know, and we get some nice stuff. And Rebecca's got that cleared right up straight away.
What's that?
What,
the Gmail?
Yeah, she's doing the Gmail thing. Asking what our favourite songs are, but we have answered this in previous streams, but because you've got quite sort of a generic type answer, haven't you?
Yeah, it's a bit of rubbish really, my answer. My answer is anything with a good rhythm, because I don't know, I've never sort of really sort of attached myself to one particular genre. I just could like anything, like from rap to house to classical, even like classical music. I love some of the stuff that like the old classics from the 1600s. Anything with a good rhythm.
Celeste is saying, I was just making a video with this In it.
What?
I'm kind of guessing that. No, I was just making a video with this in the background. I just looked over at it and whoa, that looks awesome.
Oh, I see. Right. It's getting there. I think adding all this kind of fur stuff is going to look quite cool once we build that up a little bit. I don't even know what his back looks like, to be honest. I only got it from the front, so I don't really know. In fact, that's where the book probably could have helped. Is it probably has a description of him? Though I don't know, because is he in it that much in the book? Because apparently they're all buried under the ground, and they're on their way to get. Is it Charlotte or something? I can't remember her name. Something like that. At her school or something. I can't remember now. I'm just going by someone else that was sort of reciting it on a YouTube channel. I can't remember their name. Okay, right, let's try this other tool, which is kind of like a, I think it's this one. And I think I use this for the Phoenix, but you can kind of go like that. And okay, that looks a bit silly at the moment, but what's cool is you can then blend that, in theory. That should blend. Yes. And then you can then start sort of painting over it almost. Like that. And then just thinning it out at the top. But where's the pinch tool? That's always quite useful. Like that.
He is there a lot in the book.
Oh, okay. There's a few that aren't.
360.
I think, isn't there? There's a few that, like, they say people were a bit disappointed they weren't in it that much. Some of the characters.
Logan Gaming has asked, can he please get to 100 subs so he can start live streaming? So, guys in the room, there's plenty of you here. Pop over to Logan Gaming's channel and sub to him so he can build up his audience, so he can get to start doing live streams.
I heard something interesting today. I was talking to someone that has just started up a YouTube channel, and they were saying that apparently you have to have over 10,000 subscribers now to monetize videos.
No.
And I was like, no. But then I did think maybe that's true now, because obviously YouTube's had loads of issues with the whole kind of advertising thing of like these channels that are monetising their videos and they shouldn't be.
Yeah, I can.
And I thought maybe they have, but that would be really unfortunate because there's a lot of people that are starting out, and I don't think it's fair that they can't monetise their videos straight away.
I can bring that up now and find out. It was Charlie in the book.
Charlie, yeah. Sorry, yeah, that's it. So this sort of stuff takes a little bit of time. You can kind of cheat it by using multiple versions of the tool, but it always looks a little bit symmetrical and doesn't look quite right. So I think it's always better just to do each strand individually on his hair. But yeah, we'll take a little bit of time. I don't know if we'll get it all done today, but you kind of get the idea. Well, hopefully you do. Maybe you don't. It's always good to sort of go in with this clay brush here and then just add some details as well, like that.
Well, according to YouTube at the moment,
I wonder if I can use a symmetrical tool here. Use it as a radical.
You have to just join the YouTube partner program. Once the channel reaches 10,000 public channel views.
Oh, okay, that's where they've got mixed up.
That's where the 10,000's coming. So it's not subs, it's views. Right, so hopefully that clears things up.
Because it'd be interesting to know how many of the guys watching now have got YouTube channels. Because most people got a channel because they just like watching YouTube, but who have actually got like an active channel that they do stuff on, and it'd be really interesting to know that. Because I know we've got a few people that have got their own channels.
There's again a lot of love for this Twisted Wolf. Actually, the avatar is Silver the Twisted Wolf, and the channel name is Silver, the Twisted Wolf. Guys, can we please acknowledge how epic this is going to look? Let's start talking about this. Keep up the amazing work.
Thank you. Yeah, let's hope it does come out. I mean, I always try and work in a little bit more than what I do on the live stream, just because it takes quite a while. So I don't want to use up everyone's time of day. So we try and sort of get it roughly recognisable to what it eventually will be, and then I usually then work a little bit more into it over the coming week, and then next week we then release the final version. Although saying that, I still haven't done Furby, or not Furby, Undertale. So I haven't finished him off. Well, what I'll do is I'll do his arm here as well. We'll carry on with that at some point, but you kind of get the gist of it, right? He's got stuff coming out of him that side, but he has actually only got half a body really. So this is where it kind of gets maybe a little bit tricky. But what we could maybe try and do, in fact, first of all, I will save it because it does have a tendency, as awesome as ZBrush is, it does have a tendency ever so often to just catch you out and crash. The good thing about it does have an autosave as well, but that's every 10 minutes or so. So it can catch you out where you've just done like 9 minutes and 59 seconds worth of work and it crashes.
Like that's always the way though.
Yeah.
Do you remember that the old Premier used to be like that, didn't it?
Yeah.
Mr. Hopper Gaming, hello. Thank you very much for joining us. There was one I wanted to read out to you as well. Venendo has recorded a video for us to check out. So once he's added the soundtrack, send it over or send us the link. That'd be brilliant. Thank you very much, Venendo.
Yeah. Let's delete that.
People are saying that the sculpt looks scarier than the real one.
Oh, good. That's what we like to hear. That's actually what I was really pleased with the film, actually. There was a few comments on the film, wasn't there? There was a few people who said it was scarier than the games, which was always good to hear.
Yeah, I think...
So I'm just trying to work out, I've forgotten where the... Oh, there you go, delete hidden. So here, this is what I'm trying to do here, is just kind of rip out... On his right-hand side, he's got a kind of... half of a body, really. If I go back, actually, quickly to show you what I'm talking about. If I go to here, you can just see on his right hand side, or his left side, sorry, on our right hand side, is kind of like, it's where it all goes a bit weird and digital, which is kind of representing the whole illusion of the scarier looking animatronics. So that's what I'm just trying to do right now.
Doom Guy 666.
Sorry, I've gone to full screen me and Stuart, so let me just go back to us small. There you go.
Yeah. Doom Guy 666. Next time you do one of these, could you do something from a game, movie or TV show? But what we do one of these every Friday.
Yeah.
Normally it's 5:30 p.m. BST GMT. It's the UK time, 5:30 p.m. We will do one of these.
Yeah. So was that the issue? I think from the last time, was it people were a bit disappointed it wasn't from the games? I guess maybe that's what it was, because it's from the book.
Yeah, no, I was obviously the. You were asking what channel was active on. It looks like that Mr. Hopper Gaming is subscribing.
Oh, thank you.
So he can become a Bubblegummy.
Yep, Bubblegummies.
Bubblegummies have been mentioned in this as well, which is great. We'll do a recap if we can, Pete, on what the final prize would be and our shop, and then if it's all right with you, we're going to wind up for about 8:30.
In 5 minutes? Yeah. Okay, well, let me try and quickly get something going on with his arms here.
I got to go and use the toilet. Don't do too much stuff without me. That's springholic. Stuart, you ask. No, that's that one. I've answered that. There was a good one here from Mark. I can't find it now. I must admit the comments are coming in quite fast. There you go. Marquez Sonic Preston. There you go. Wanted a shout out. What we would suggest to you, Marquez, is check out one of our galleries and ask for a shout out on that, and then we do it with a graphic and all the rest of it. And also your channel could be featured, if you have a channel, could be featured in the gallery. and all you got to do is go to our Monday upload of the Bubblegum Monster Gallery and just put something in the comments, and we will do a shout out.
Because his right hand, sorry, his left hand side, our right hand side of the screen is more animatronic than animal. I'm just trying to sort of, where I'd sort of sculpted the muscles, and because it was doing it in a symmetrical way, I'm just trying to now smooth out the muscles on that side because they're more kind of just like cylindrical shapes like the original animatronics on that side. I'm just trying to sort of make that kind of look of more of a sort of basic shape.
The Speeding Turtle Farter is a wicked name. It's already been a week now, but are you referring to the making of this? Because you did it in 2 parts, didn't you? You wanted to do it in 2 parts because of the detail you went into.
Yeah, it might be, yeah. Or was he a winner? I can't remember now. It's difficult to know what people talk about sometimes.
Craving Skate is back in the room. Have you received your? Craving Skate had a badge, didn't they?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
It'd be nice to know if you got your badge yet, Craving Skate.
In fact, I don't know. It's Derek's not in the room, is he?
No.
It'd be interesting to know if
he would be streaming. He streams at 7 o'clock.
Oh,
so
okay. It'd be interesting to know if Industrial Angel got hers, because that was sent off at the same time as a few others. So yeah, it'd be good to know that sort of stuff. Okay, I'm just trying to sort of get these details quickly done while we wrap up, because I know Stuart's needing to go in a minute, which is fair enough because we have been streaming now for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I'm just. No, it's just sort of my stomach sort of said to me.
Oh,
you
push
haven't
on
eaten
me.
yet.
Okay, and then I'll just add that bit. Maybe make his wrist a little bit smaller because it's sort of.
KG Master goes, Foxy's been eating too much kryptonite for breakfast. Also, can I send you a cake in the mail from Australia? Or would that go wrong? I don't know. I don't think it will get past customs, because Australia is very, very particular, isn't it, with the customs laws and what you can send out and receive in and out of the country.
Yeah.
So
but it would be quite interesting if it did get here, what it would look like, because I don't think it would look like you intended it to at the beginning.
Actually, we could. That is quite a cool thing, isn't it? We could actually maybe, or we did it another way. I mean, I'm just talking out loud now. I'm just thinking out loud. Don't get, this is not set in stone or anything. But we could actually have like maybe a bubblegum monster, which goes out of a bit of paper, and everyone has to sign that bit of paper and see how many people we can get and see if it gets round back to us again.
Oh, yeah, that's quite cool.
So they sort of, as subscribers, the subscribers can put their name in the hat to get it sent, and then whoever wants to send it on can pick someone to send it on to.
Yeah.
And then you could write and then see if we can get it all the way back round to us and how many names we've got.
Yeah,
like a little journal or something.
Yeah.
But there's something else we can think about later. But we do have the main question, which we're going to.
Oh yeah, okay. So what I'll finish this off now then, and what I'll have to do is then I will finish it off in the next week for next week with Undertale as well, because we'll do that. But I'll finish off his leg and add more fur and just try and make it look a little bit better. But anyway, at least I think it kind of looks like him now. Like, I think most people will be like, oh yeah, that looks like the wolf from Silver from whatchamacallit, the Twisted Ones. Okay, so what we're going to do, the last question, yeah?
Do the last question. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Seni Yazkiguli, Kigoli. We met Bill's channel from showing him you did a spoof on the bear on the skis, wasn't it?
Yeah. And
sent it to him, and because that's the sort of channel he was like, and that's essentially how the conversation started.
Yeah.
That was just asking how we met Bill. Yeah. New record, 55 people are watching.
Yay!
There was something else. Yeah. Oh yeah. TDR goes. Yeah. That's a huge, nice idea. I guess we're talking about the Bubblegum Monster going around the world.
Okay, so are we going to do this question?
Oh yeah. Question, yeah.
So what's this for?
So this is for. So the rules are. This is not for you to put in the comments now.
You know that's still going to happen.
Oh, it will still happen because yeah. But the idea is, if you want to be entered into the hat, it's this one.
Oh, sorry.
If you want to be entered into the hat, wait for this video to be uploaded and put your answer in the comments, because what we're going to do is we're going to pick the correct answers out of a hat, and that's what the computer does. Now the computer can't do it from these comments which come up in our live streams, but it can do it from the comments which go on the video. So once this video is uploaded, put your answers in there. You can enter as many times as you like. It will be the correct answers which are drawn from the hat, and the main prize, or the first prize, is going to be...
Step back a bit.
And we will sign this, and that will be the first prize. Second prize is a glow-in-the-dark withered Freddy, and a third prize will be Bendy, glow-in-the-dark Bendy. So there will be 3 names picked out of the hat next Friday during our live making a bubblegum monster. So we'll pick the names out live, but they will be from the comments which are on the uploaded video.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just down to you to ask the question.
Okay. So yes, this is one question, but the 3 people get pulled out from the hat.
Yeah, I'll pick three winners.
Okay, so the question is, name an occupation that requires you to be very clean. That is, name an occupation that requires you to be very clean. And so remember, don't comment now. Comment in the comments when the video is uploaded.
Yes, that will be it.
Yeah.
And because Fernanda goes, I thought you was going to give away one of your 3D printed BubblegumMonsters for your 50k sub special. We're giving away 2.
There you go.
Fernando. So a lot of people are wanting Bendy.
Okay, that's good.
But what we'll do is we're going to sum this up really quick because people will start leaving.
Yes,
questions.
okay, yeah. So also, let's just quickly go over the shop again. So if you want to buy merchandise from Bubblegum Monster shop, this is what it looks like. So we have a selection of stuff that you can buy right now. Is Rebecca still here, or has she gone home? Because it's been quite a while. But if Rebecca can post up our shop link, then we will also put it in the description of the video. But yes, please check out the shop, and if there's anything you like on there, you can buy it. And I think I might buy some of this stuff. I want to get a mug.
I want to get a cap.
Yeah, cap as well. Caps never suit me. I always look stupid in a cap. Well, I look stupid anyway, but the caps definitely don't suit me. But yeah, I think a t-shirt and a mug, or the bag. Oh, I don't know. It's all so good. Oh, right. Okay.
Right. Okay. Right. So look, thank you guys for stopping by and for the incredible amount of thumbs up we've got on our stream. Yes. 62 there. Yeah. So thank you very much.
And if you haven't thumbed up yet, thumb it up. Or you could thumb it down if you want. And if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe as well. You can keep up to date with all this stuff, all the sculpt. Like someone asked, do we sculpt other things? We'll sculpt every Friday. So the next live Bubblegum Monster will be next Friday. We also do a tips and tricks, which is on the Monday. The next one is this Monday. It's every other Monday, sorry. So the next one is this Monday, and that will be Squash and Stretch about animation. And then on Wednesday we do the vlog where we are updating, and I'm making a Freddy, Fredbear head mask.
Because I call it paprika, but it's not paprika.
Peppercure.
Peppercure, thank you very much.
And then that's going to be covered in a what's it called? Not vinyl, resin. So we're hopefully that will be finished, and then it will be painting it. So if you're interested in that, check that out as well. And that's it. And you've got to go home. So
just one last question to answer here. AJ Geordie Gaming says, Scott, why did you cancel Five Nights at Freddy's 6? We're unfortunately we're not connected with Scott Cawthon in any way.
No, but I would guess he did actually put it in his notes for people, which was basically, I think he's exhausted from it, and every time he does a FNAF game, they're always expecting it to be better and better, to the point where he's one guy and he just, I mean, he could hire a whole team, but I think he's probably a little bit sick of it. So I don't think he's completely abandoned it, but I think he just needs a break from it, and I think he'll continue that within the books and the films, and then maybe he'll come back to it when he is enjoying it more. Because I think it's like anything, it's like eating too many sweets, isn't it? You'll get sick of it in the end, so you need a break from stuff. So that's why. But yeah, see you later, alligators, says KG Master. See you later, alligators. Have a lovely weekend, and we will see you hopefully Wednesday. Is it live?
Except only thing
it won't be live.
Yeah, because
so we won't be live until next Friday.
Next Friday.
And yeah, until then, bye bye.